And this is Borderlands, number 5 on my list. We're down to the top 5 here now. Now this game is on my list, well, because the multiplayer, I gotta be honest. It's actually fun when you get a bunch of friends playing with you. But it can still be fun playing it single player as well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna show you a little bit of gameplay here. And it's a great game too. Like, you level up your character, which is kind of cool. There's some vehicles in it you can use. It has lots of different side missions and main missions. You open up treasure chests and you get different weapons and stuff in them. We'll call it treasure chests, but I gotta click spawn vehicle. I haven't played this in a few days. Game is cell shaded too. I actually like it a lot. This is kind of refreshing. They did a really good job with it. This game has been out for a while, and it's won a lot of awards too. A lot of people still play it. I'm not in the mood to go online and have some random guy join it. You can see some pop-in textures. There's nothing serious. I'm just gonna get out here and show you some gameplay shooting. Oh, this gun is not good for aiming. You blow limbs and stuff off, which is always an added bonus. Enemies drop money, which you can use to buy ammo and other weapons if you want from the vendors, but you usually find the best stuff from drops or treasure chests. Got some different weapons here too. The map is pretty big, but it's actually slow opening up. So the way it's going to work, you're going to be in a specific area, and you're going to be getting a couple quests to do, or tasks, or whatever you want to call it. And as you advance, you get different areas. Like, this is a little bit later in the game. This vehicle has NOS, but I'm not sure what button uses. There it is. There's all kinds of little side quests as well, which make it great. But one of the big things for me is I love all the different weapons. The elephant gun, I should have it here. I gotta check. This doesn't have any. This doesn't have any optical zoom. It's just straightforward aiming. But I'm gonna tell you, what's the word I want to use? Oh, look up there. It's friggin' powerful. We'll go there, for lack of a better word at the time. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And looky here, a treasure chest. This is what I'm talking about, and you open it up. What you're going to find yourself doing is Jesus, $7,000. Selling a lot of the weapons for money for other ones. Things you can upgrade is like your ammo capacity. You get special abilities depending on the character you choose. Ammo capacity. What other stuff can you do? See if I can get a level up. How much do I need? 22. Nope, not happening for this video. Too much work. What the hell is that? Oh, whatever it is not there now. So I'm gonna go snipe a few people. You're getting a good idea what the graphics is like. And this game should be able to be ran on the lower end graphics. Night and day system, kind of cool. Let me show you what this elephant gun can do. I need to get a better DPI. I think I got sniped. Blows his head off. Retarded. Loves this gun, it does. If you can get them real good, you can take their heads right off. Oh yeah, reload time's a little slow. You also got shields. What is it? F? This is one of my special abilities. Ah, no head for you. No head for you. Let me show you a different gun. As I said, you're getting all kinds of cool weapons and stuff just from drops. Cell shading, for those who don't know, is like the cartoon effect that you see in this game. Oh god. If you were to have hit me, I would have been splattered. Instant death. I should have picked the missile, This guy's really beginning to piss me off. You can see the life of my vehicle down there. And they are toast. I'm pretty sure the life goes up after a while too. This gun's quite powerful as this car is nearly fucked up now. Oh god. I cleared that. Yep. So this is Borderlands, number 5 on my games to get for the, if you're bored over the summer holidays. And let's move on now. And this is number 4 on my list of games you should play when you're bored. Now this one kills a lot of time, and I've been building this city now for a while. And it is a very old game. I think it came out in 2004. So I've been playing this game like a lot. So the game settings, I actually have it on hard here. This is SimCity 4. Now, there's a bunch of different SimCities, and I don't understand why they haven't made another one. But this one, like I said, is the best of all of them that came out, and this is the deluxe edition with the trains and all that, but I don't really use that. I basically just sit down and play this after work just to pass a bit of time. I got the city, I got the budget balanced pretty good too. As I said, it's on hard. Let me just show you some of the things you can do with it. Oh, and another positive point about this game is you don't need a powerful computer to play it. In fact, it's hard, for Windows 7 you actually got to do some shortcut commands to get it go widescreen resolution. This is 1080p. It runs off a single core, so it's limited that way on how many megahertz or gigahertz your processor is. But anywho, here's my fire hazard. You can click on, data views and show like what's hazardous, and you build fire stations and stuff. You got your crime, education, red meaning not very educated, green meaning very educated, desirabilities, stuff like that. Let's see what else we can show you. I'm gonna set it to constantly daytime. So basically, you have to go in. As you're building your city up, you're balancing your budget with everything. Right now, this is what I have my budget set at 8.3. You'll find yourself. I tax the heavy industrial just because I don't want to build it, and I want to get high-tech industry. Some people play this game to the extreme where they have neighbor cities built for power, and what you do is with this city you build all residential and like commercial or whatnot and buy your power from the next guy. I don't do that. I build it all on the biggest map possible. It's more fun. So you're constantly worrying about power, and I guess it depreciates over time too, so you have to tear down your power plant after so many years. I'll just give you an example here. Capacity use 97%. Condition 98%. Over the years that's going to fall, and it's not going to put out as much power, so it starts hurting your budget, so you're better off destroying it and just build another one. I also have a hydrogen power plant, which doesn't exist even in our day right now. So as it builds up, you can see some bigger buildings, like some tricks I do to make those pretty. Just build some trees, and usually they love it. I'm going to pause. I'm just going to put it on play for now. You build trees around it, and you will see this building change color in a minute, meaning it's pretty. Come on, don't make me a liar. You can see the other ones change in there. Yeah, planting trees in the parking lot. There you go. Just stupid stuff like that to keep everybody happy and the pollution down. Because the more trees you put down, the less pollution. As you can see, this is my dirty industrial area. Just lots of trees planted in between. You can see how I got it set up here. This is, well, I don't think people like it around here. The ghetto, we'll call that. This is the main part of my city. That being commercial, this being residential. This is one superstructure I put down. I've almost got every bit of the map taken care of here. Let me go out one. You can even go so far as to see where the pedestrians are going to work to. High traffic. Now I got a fire here on the go, so I got to go take care of that before it burns down my city. And there it is. You go to your fire trucks, which I have a lot of. Where'd that go? Oh, there it is. And just send them out. And the fire is put out, so I just put it back on play so I don't get many more fires. How's my money coming in? Still good. Still making $2,000 a turn with $3 million in the bank. Other things you're going to have to do is put down water supply. You don't need to do this right off the hop. It's only when you start switching to your mid-residential and stuff. So this is my grid. I think my my water plants are there, yeah. That's where I got them put. You can go in and check the condition of it. That's a water treatment plant, for fuck's sakes. Well then, where do I have my water put? Plant condition, 95%. Usage, 92%. So I'm pretty tight on everything here. Like when it comes to trying to save money, I had to be. Oh, route query. This is what I was trying to find earlier. You can click on a building and you can see where he's going to work. Jesus, dude's going like the distance, isn't he? Oh, he's taking bus. Oh, that's great. Keeps pollution down. He walks over to this bus stop right here, and he takes the bus. And then some other people take a car. Click on this, you can see where people are coming from. It really is actually kind of fun to play. And it is up there in the top 10, top 5 even. Like, I put it number 4 because I'm telling you, this game is actually really fun. It's just great creative experience, and it's always installed. It's like after a format, this game is usually put down. Some other things you can do as you play it. Build rewards. You're gonna get rewards like House of Worship. Now I'm anti-religion everything, so I'm not putting down no religion. I don't care what it does for the fucking town. No religion. Courthouse, stuff like that. These are not open up yet, or I already have them put down. And I got another fire. That gets annoying, but it's just fast way to build up your money once you're in the positive. Just click on high speed. Now, I don't even see where the fire, so I'm gonna guess it's here somewhere. I got 32 fire trucks available, so they'll find it. Let's see. Oh yeah, they got it. Usually right in the center of the screen when you click go to option. So this is SimCity 4, and it is 4th on my list. So let's move on to the next game. And this is number 3 on my list of games you should play this summer. Civilization 5. This, actually, I'm going to tell you a little something. I thought about putting this game number 1, but something sort of deterred me from that. I actually got my friend to pick up the game, and for the first time I wanted to play multiplayer with it. I mean, Civ 4 was amazing as well. But again, I'm trying to keep to the franchise. But anyway, when me and my friend went to play multiplayer, they had something done that I didn't like. The animations were turned off, and it sort of really took away from the game for me. But this game is still a deadly game, and if they ever put the animations back in it, you can actually place this with put number 1 and push the other 2 down, what you're going to see in a little bit. So let me show you a little bit of the gameplay here. I actually loaded up a game I was playing earlier. I'm pretty sure I have the map setting to huge, so this computer is having a little bit of a struggling time to play it now that we're expanded all across the world. And I am actually Bismarck, so let's click next turn. You get a rough idea how long it takes for a turn here now. This game is multi-threaded as well too, so all 6 cores are going, and I have it overclocked to 3.3. What I'm actually going to do is go to war with somebody and show you a little bit of the strategic value in this game. Let's see, I have some guys here. I don't know if I can fire yet. Before I do that, I want to have a nuclear missile. I don't really own these cities because when I conquered them, I had to create a puppet city because it gives too much unhappiness. Anyway, it's just a little something in the game. Let's see. We're gonna go an atomic bomb here, and we're gonna go with a nuclear missile. Choose production. So basically the game is you have a research tree. I'll show you that in a second. They're making me pick something here first. Go on wealth. What these guys are doing that I'm putting on wealth is actually they're just going to produce money instead of anything at all. For those of you familiar with the Civilization franchise, remember this is, I think by the very means, an RTS, the definition of it. Well, a turn-based RTS, I might add. Alright, you need to go to wealth as well. Alright, this is your research tree. You start out down here. And as you go up, you get science and stuff. You have to learn these. Like, let's say I wanted to use a tank. Like, you can't use that right away. You need to go up through the years. And in order to use a tank, I'm pretty sure she's down here. Where I'm Bismarck, I got the Panzer Division. So that's going to be unlocked where? Anti-tank gun, infantry. So you can see what I'm going to need to learn to get up here. I've got it all learned now. Like I said, I just want to start this up and show you the basic gameplay with everything unlocked so you can get a fair good view of the game. But anyway, you learn all these texts going up through the ears. You just don't get them, and it takes a while to learn them. Unit needs orders. You are just going to be set to automatic. And I'm actually just finished going to war over here. As you can see, some damage done in the repair, and I captured some cities. So now I'm gonna go down to the south. You can see I got like things positioned all over the place. This is like mechanized infantry. You can zoom in. See the buys down here. But anyway, you'll get to see that in a second. So first things first, I have to. Oh, I don't grade out yet. To be quite honest, this should be number 1, but I had to dock it because they shouldn't have did that. I actually don't need to move these nuclear missiles, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you what these long-range dudes can do here. They're going to launch immediately. It's going to prompt me. And we're going to see him being pissed off here. You wish to fight? I certainly will not back down. So anywho, they launched their missiles. This is damage to the city here. Now, what I'm going to need to do is when I launch my atomic bomb, these are probably going to get hurt from it. Atomic bomb. Detonate. Oh, just out of range. That is awful. The red line is the range. What about a nuclear missile? Ah, nuclear missile's in range. So, I'm launching. You can see it coming in. This is really cool. I think these guys are going to get hurt down here. So yeah, that just pretty much devastated him. Fucked up all his shit. You'll get this stuff as you progress through the game. Now, Buddy's gonna come at me over here. But that's cool, because I pretty much got him surrounded. So this city really isn't gonna stand much of a chance here now. I've already had this guy half wiped out. You can go in, I'm gonna annex this city, screw that. You can go in and see the stuff I can build. Like I said, you like at the beginning of the game, like you don't get a giant death robot. You're gonna have like a warrior with an axe. So you have to progress through the game some. You're gonna have to deal with like starvation and stuff like that. And like if I focus my default focus to production, and my city doesn't have enough food going in, all my tiles change to production, and my the population's too big and food isn't going there. What's gonna happen is if you look over here, stuff is changing. Food 14, that all changes. So if you go into a negative, your city, people start to die and your city become unhappy, and it affects your overall economic growth. So you gotta watch that. So it's almost like micromanaging everything. So just for the fun of it, I'm gonna launch another nuke, but I'm gonna launch it in the mountains. This one's a little bit different. This one's got the old, was it Enola Gay? Flies over, drops the bomb. They're not quite as powerful as a nuclear missile, but it still does damage. Cities and rubbles. This is the population of the city, which is 1, which is the lowest you can get. So yeah, this is civilization. Let me show you one more thing. Where is it? Here's a mech warrior. This is one of the most powerful units in the game. So it can be a long game, hence boredom, time killer, this whole top 10 list. A unit was killed. Jesus, that looked like a fucking... Oh, they never survived anyway. He's fucking launching missiles from another town down there. Their chopper's going down. I say it's from Seoul down here. Alright, here's my mech warrior in action. As I said, that's one of the strongest units in the game. So with that, I'm going to actually end. Actually, let me show you this. Adopt policy. This is like little strategic things you get through the game. Use these points here to actually get them, and you just read what that says. Wounded military units inflict 25% more damage. Stuff like that. So anyways, this is Civilization 5. Number 3 on my list. Now let's move on to 2. And this is number 2 on my list of games you should play this summer. This is Titan's Quest, and this is the expansion, actually, Immortal Throne. So let me show you what the game's all about. So you get various quests. It's almost like Diablo, an upgraded version of Diablo. Point and click, go around. You can pick up things from killing enemies. Some of the great features about this game is the co-op. You can actually have, say my girlfriend was here, she wanted to play. This is what we do. We actually play this a lot as a replacement for Diablo. She'd log on, install it on her computer, and we just play the same game, which is kind of cool. So you got your slots here. Like I can put this weapon here instead if I want it. Same setup. You have to organize all your items here. As you get levels up, you come here and you just put up your stats. You get so many points to use. So I'm just going to apply a little bit and just show you what the game is more or less like. It's got a real-time night and day system, which is really cool. You pick up quests like this.
Hello, stranger.
Same explanation mark as everything else. Shortcut keys down bottom for healing up. My life is low, so I'm tanning her out of here. Water's beautiful. Pretty sure there's a vendor here that sells health.
Going out there, don't go unprepared.
So I have $500. I'm gonna buy. I just click. I few them. Go about my merry way.
Bye, my friend.
And I can actually put it, say if I wanted to move this, I just clicked on it and used it. Well, stupid me. But anyway, you can put it in different slots, like your health and stuff down there. Basically, the general rule is to pick up everything and sell it. That's how you make money, I find, in this game. You can also play up to 4 players, I believe, with your friends. I actually did that as well a while back. Treasure chest on the ground. Oh, and kill everything because you're gonna need levels up. You can actually level up your character so you get fast health regeneration. There's a boss up here. Let's see something. Basics, well, standard layout for like items. You hover over it, you can see how much armor that it has. Looks like I'm gonna have to. Got a cooldown, as you can see on my health there. Pick up everything. Fuck, there's a lot of guys shooting arrows at me here. That wasn't meant to be real hard anyway. It was like the first thing you actually do in the game. The game is really big too. I've never been able to beat it. I always format my computer before we get to the end. I have kept my saves though, which is a bonus. So now that I got this installed, I might get my girlfriend and I to finish up because her save is also backed up as well. Just give you an idea. This is zoomed in, but I don't think you can really play it like this. So you basically, once you beat your boss, you go back and you turn in your quest, sell your items, gain some money.
You defeated the powerful shaman?
Move on. It's very much like Diablo. You get special abilities. They used pretty much the same color scheme as World of Warcraft. You get purple items, orange items, blue items, stuff like that. You can actually get suits. I need to be at level 3 to be able to equip some of this stuff.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I always need to carry a nice bit of health. As you get to like level 10, you'll get magics. You'll get to pick your special perks now for your character. You just need to level up a little bit more now. He's running crying about his brother being lost. I never stopped. He's in a cave up there. I played this game a bunch of times. I know a lot of the quests here. I'd go so far to say this is almost a Diablo knockoff. But it's a really, really good game. And being able to play it like with friends at, like on a LAN party, and that really adds to it, which is why I put it up on number 2. Passed a lot of time playing it. Graphics are gorgeous. So I guess it's the best thing now until we get Diablo 3, which should be out soon, hopefully. This is what it's like when you go in a cave. I need to assign those to quick buttons. My health regeneration and that. It's gonna get me killed. Having to go down and click it. So yeah, this is Titan's Quest. It's number 2 on my list. So we're moving on to the number 1 game. Now it took me a lot of work to get to this point. If you have the extra money, you could probably get this game for less than $10 now. Pick it up because it's actually worth the money. Fighting the big bosses. It takes place in like Greek times where you're fighting gods and stuff like that. Loot. It's got a Diablo kind of feel to it. A great multiplayer game with you and your girlfriend, and runs really good on like low-end computers. Like I'm talking about, you better run this game on a 6150 onboard. Because it is a bit of an older game now. You have to play on like 800 by 600 in low settings. You can actually check out my specs. In reference to a comment, somebody wanted me to put my system specs in the status, so I did. But yeah, let's move on to the number 1 game. And this is the number 1 game on my list for times you should play over the summer when you're bored. Sins of a Solar Empire. Now, I thoroughly enjoy this game. Let's just do a quick game here. New game. It doesn't really matter. This is an RTS, space RTS I might add. And playing this game with a bunch of people takes forever. But it is incredibly, incredibly fun. See if I can remember how to play this game. Now, I haven't played it in probably a few months. Logistic structures, let's build metal extractors. You basically got to get your resources. I'm going to construct a few frigates here now. Seekers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how many up here in the top where it says 80. That's how many fleet you can hold. This is how many capital ships you can hold. And this is your supplies and stuff. It costs us money and resources and that to build things. Very, very beautiful game. Another thing too is when you're playing a massive game, you got like 4 people now. When I do LAN parties, this is usually one of the games we play. A game can last up to 12 to 14 hours depending on I guess how many players you have and how big the map is. And I usually design a custom scenario so I can put all my friends together with me, and we go against some enemies, or we go against each other depending. You have diplomatic relations and stuff up here. Pirates. I don't really like pirates, but I usually turn them off. What it is I guess like barbarians in Civilization 5. I can definitely kill a few hours playing this game.
Strength and unity.
Beautiful, beautiful graphics too.
Construction finished. Construction finished.
So other things, you can click on your home world Let's see. You can expand stuff, like you can go into development, emergency facilities. As if you're getting attacked by another enemy, you can like build like better shields around the planet, stuff like that. So let's go at tactical capacity. Then I'm going to build a tactical structure. This is going to be a beam defense platform. You can build in this ring, and I'm going to defend these resource points, because this is where you get your resources. I'm going to be getting metal extractor, crystal extractor back there, and more metal extractor. Other things you can get in this game is, like, if you there's special options in each planet. You can let's see if I can find it here. Designate capital planet. You can search the planet and you get artifacts that enables you to warp jump, which I'm going to show you in a second. It'll be faster. You can zoom right out. You can see them. If you go to a planet, might be some more warp jumps out there to other planets. Other things I like is you can group your ships, create fleet, move them around. They'll all move together.
Strength and unity.
Then all you have to do is click your capital ship, right click here, they'll jump to warp at the same time. That's important because surprise attacks, you want your fleet to all appear on the enemy planet, and it could be kind of fun too. You build this massive fleet with capital ships galore, then have them all jump to another planet, like a plier, and all of a sudden there's this massive fleet and this massive war breaks out. And it was really cool, just the cinematics of it, just scrolling around, watching all the missiles being launched, and you get your basic RTS elements where one ship is better than another, and you can, like, if you I guess micromanage everything, move your ships out of the way when they're getting hit, warp them out when they got low life, and then heal them up and send them back, stuff like that. Micromanagement I find a big part in this game. Sort of want to have as many ships as I can possibly have, because even the pirates are really hard to fight.
Strength and unity.
And there you go. Let's group all these together, create fleet, go back, make sure all are going to warp together, and now let's warp them over to this planet. We're all going to warp jump at the same time. Now, you guys aren't going to get like the full effect of the game, because you can unlock and build different ships as you go up your research tree. So they're all gone to warp now. When I usually do play this game, I make these jumps long too. Like, this almost is it's not real world, I guess, but just to make the game last longer, and like if you send your fleet off, it could take like 2 or 3 minutes to get to the other planet. Meanwhile, the other player already sent a fleet towards your home planet, so you don't have time to get them back, and it's kind of funny, bit of a struggle. So you can see there are
is it time?
Pirate ships here.
What's on your mind?
You see shields over in the lower right corner down to 0. He's about to explode. His life, his hull's collapsing, and he's gonna die.
We answer the call.
So now if you build a colonization ship, you can come over here and set up a base on this here rock and extract if there's any metal, which it doesn't look like.
Is it time?
And that one's gone. Let's move my fleet over here.
Delay.
And I can't build one yet. Insufficient fleet capacity. But you got a technology tree. Basically, this guy doesn't have a whole lot. Usually there's a lot more. I'm not sure about this guy, because I'm not usually this. I'm usually like the human race. But you can upgrade stuff here. And you need to build temples and stuff around your planet to be able to unlock it. That's how you level up. Let me demonstrate. Go here, build Temple of Hostility. That's gonna unlock some stuff. Then you can go back in. Oh, I guess you gotta wait till you get it built. And my fleet is about to approach that planet, so I better go over there. This isn't turn-based at all.
A colonizable planet has been discovered.
Now there's a lot of enemies here, so let's go do what we can. Turns off everything so you can enjoy.
We answer the call.
So this is Sins of an Solar Empire Trinity. This is the one with all the expansions.
Answer the call. Strike. Construction finished.
I don't know if this fleet's gonna survive this. But anyway, just to show you what I mean by leveling up now. Now I can upgrade my lasers. Just click it. It costs us resources, and you have to meet the criteria over to the right when it comes up there. Like you see 2 Temple of Hostility over there for this one, and 2 points in Refined Laser. Which means I need to upgrade this one twice. So this is Sins of a Solar Empire, and it is number 1 on my list. You can do all kinds of other little things I'm not even getting into. I just want to show you some gameplay. So we'll go back over here just to see how this fight pans out. Against, we'll call them barbarians, but they're actually pirates. You can actually see over here to the left your fleet. Now if you want to micromanage, I click him and tell him to fuck off, right? Get out of there, you're gonna be killed.
As you wish.
That's what I mean by micromanaging. Now mostly these guys are all gonna follow him. I don't know if he's gonna make it or not. No, he's not gonna make it. No way. Oh, he got out of range. Maybe he will. No. Boom. So, Sins of a Solar Empire, number 1 on my list until Civilization gets the animations put in. And then you can actually switch them up. But like I said, this is a list of just my personal favorites. If the game, if your game isn't on this list, don't worry about it. I mean, it's all personal. But these are really ones I find really fun, and like I said, I mainly wanted to show off gameplay of like some of the best games I've ever played, which was the whole idea of this video. Not to say one game is better than the other. This is, like I said, personally, I'm biased as to the games I've played. I know some games I haven't put on are some of the more bigger ones like Call of Duty, but I'm not a big Call of Duty fan. So, like I said, take it with a grain of salt, and if you watch this video all the way through to 3 of them, the 3 hours, hopefully you liked it and you got to see some gameplay of games you've never seen before, and perhaps you'll give a couple of them a try. And I'm going to actually end the season here of Likes and Dislikes show with this episode. So the next season I'm actually going to focus more on gameplay, which is something I've been wanting to do anyway. So if you're into gameplay and stuff, you can check out some of my videos now as soon as I get them made. I'm going to be doing retro reviews, maybe a little bit of sense of humor and some stuff, some special effects in my videos, we'll see. So subscribe if you want, and if not, it's no big deal. And thank you for watching my top 30 of PC games, and I hope you come back to watch a few more videos later on. This is Darwin T. Rains signing off, and
Knowledge acquired.
see you next season.